Hey everybody, it's Robin from Roaming with Rover. Thank you so much for joining me today. What we're doing today is a little different, and it's going to be the 23 non-yarny things, a little way for you to get to know me a little bit better. I was tagged by Marshknitting 101. Hi, thank you so much for tagging me. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to this, but we're finally doing it. And the way this works is there's a list of questions. You have to bear with me. I have to take notes. As you know, I've been sick, and I'm a little flighty, having a little problem tracking. So I'm finding that it works better for me to use notes for stuff right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to answer the questions. There's, like I said, 23 questions. 23, 22, something like that. 23 questions. I'm going to do my best to answer them for you. And then the hard part is going to be me finding some people who have not already been tagged in this thing, because I am late to the party, let me tell you. Okay, so here we go. Number one is my favorite color, and I think most of you know my favorite color is purple, which is odd when you look at my projects, because I hardly ever use purple. I use a lot of grays and beige and browns and earth tones, but purple is my absolute favorite color, in any shade. So my favorite genre of music, I like pop and rock. I listen the most to country though, so I'm going to say country, new country, not the old country, although I don't mind, you know, a little Tammy Wynette and Hank Williams and Johnny Cash. Nothing wrong with that either. My favorite food, okay, I'm going to break this into two categories, because there's food, and then there's snacky, desserty, sugary food. My favorite food is lasagna. I love lasagna, lots of cheese and ooey gooeyness, and that is the best. I love lasagna. And as far as snacky foods go, anything chocolate, German chocolate cake being an all-time favorite. So, yeah. Favorite animals, polar bears. I collect polar bears and have lots of beautiful little polar bear items around my home. In fact, I just picked this up when we were in Alaska, and it's a cross stitch pattern. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see I'm pulling a little polar bear on the sled? Love, love, love that. So yeah, polar bears are my favorite animal. Favorite holiday, any holiday where we can get family together. I think I'm going to go with Easter. Kind of a new beginning sort of thing, and the kids have such a wonderful time, and I just have a lot of good memories of kids and grandkids on Easter morning. So yeah, I'm going to go with Easter. Favorite book. This one was actually easy. My favorite book of all time is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I can't even remember the first time I read it, but it's one of those that I read when I was really young and have read it over and over again over the years. Favorite pizza topping, Canadian bacon and pineapple. I know everybody likes sausage and pepperoni, but I can't eat anything spicy, and to me even those things are spicy. So Canadian bacon and pineapple. Favorite pastime besides my crafts, well, like you know, I do a lot of the different crafts. I'm gonna say puttering around in a vegetable garden. I don't always get to, but I'm real happy when I get to grow a tomato or vegetable gardens. Yeah, simple vegetable gardens. Throw in some zucchini or some cucumbers, something like that. Nothing big and fancy, but I do like fresh grown tomatoes. Favorite TV series, The Voice. I love The Voice. It's one of the very few that when we didn't have regular TV, when we were on the road, that was the one that I really was sad that I couldn't get all the time. Favorite fruits and vegetables. I do like fruits and vegetables. My favorite fruit probably has to be watermelon, fresh summer watermelon, ice cold, or even room temperature where you can really taste the sweetness and it's all juicy. And favorite vegetables, I know some of you are going to think I'm weird on this one, but I love Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. And Mr. will cut them up and roast them with some crushed almonds on top. Oh, so good. So good. Favorite subject in school? Anything that involved reading. I'm terrible at math. I'm not great at science, but anything where I could just read. So history comes to mind as one where there was always a lot of reading. Yeah, we'll go with history. Favorite actor? Denzel Washington. Anything that he pops up in, I'm there. Really, really like him. And favorite actress? I really had to think about that one. And I'm going to go with Susan Sarandon. There's a lot that I like really well, but she tends to play some really interesting roles. And I like that she's not not traditionally pretty, and is still does get some really, really good roles. Favorite singer? Oh, favorite singer. I'm going to go with, wow, that's a hard one for me because I do like a lot of singers. Should have been prepared on this one. Okay, I'm going to go with favorite band because I can't think of an individual singer, and that is Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yep, that's my all-time favorite band, Lynyrd Skynyrd. Favorite superhero? Oh, the kids are going to yell at me because I'm not good at superheroes, but I like Iron Man. And I never knew about him until the movies, and I'm sure the reason I like him is because of the actor who can't even tell you his name, but I like the way he portrays the character Iron Man. So I'm going to go with that for my favorite on that one. Favorite comedian, Jim Gaffigan. I like him because he's clean and funny and pokes fun at himself. But I have just always really enjoyed his humor. Good family man. Favorite season. I like summer. I like the heat. Where I'm from, in Washington State, we get very cold winters, lots of snow. We get very wet, cold, rainy spring. It's still raining every day, and here it's almost June. Always rains Memorial Weekend. Our summers get hot, but not too hot, and it doesn't last too long. Usually we'll get about 4 weeks of really high heat, like high 90s. And the rest of the time we are a mid 70s to high 80s, low 90s. So it's very comfortable for us. Now, when I was in Texas and it was 115 in March, summer is a whole different story. So I guess it depends on where I'm at, which season is my favorite. But I'm still going to go with summer. My all-time favorite movie is West Side Story. I can remember watching that with my mom. I liked the singing and the dancing, and didn't understand it, of course, when I was a kiddo. And now that I'm an adult, obviously it takes on a whole new meaning. And I have not seen the remake yet, although I've heard it's very, very good, and it's on my list of movies to watch. My favorite smell is the plumeria flower. First time I was introduced to it, my mom, again, was one of her favorite scents. And then we went to Hawaii, and I smelled fresh plumerias. Oh, absolute heaven. Absolute heaven. So, yeah, I really, really like the plumeria. Best friend, I know this is a cliche, and I'm going to say it's Mr. And people will go, what? Because we bicker a lot. I mean, we bicker a lot and we're at each other a lot. But the reality is, your best friend is somebody that you can be yourself with and that supports you no matter what. And that is 100% him. I am crabby. I am gripey. I can get short with him, and I never have to walk on eggshells or worry about what I say around him. And, that hasn't always been the case with the men in my life. And so I very much appreciate that in him. And yeah, he's my best friend. My favorite decade, I'm going to say the 70s, because that's when both of my girls were born. And so, of course, that's the most special thing in my life. With a close follow-up of the 80s, because that's when my first grandchildren were born. And of course, you know how important that is. My favorite non-yarny YouTube creator. I've got 3, and they're in 3 different genres, so I decided I'm going with all 3. So, Pinky Jean. She's one I watch all the time, and she does a little bit of this, that, and the other thing. She adores flamingos and just moved from Florida back to Texas, and I connected with her originally because she lives in a trailer. They live in an RV, and I recognized a location she was at as an Army Corps of Engineer volunteer site. And we had done that also for a year. And when I thought, she's working in a gatehouse. And that's what drove me to her in the first place. But she's hilarious, you guys. She is funny. And she has Mask Mondays, so she's got me turned on to face masking and a few other little things that she does on the regular. So pop over and take a look at Pinky Jean. Then I also love Steve Turtle, and just like the little turtle. And Steve Turtle is a work camper, and he's the one that introduced us to work camping and taught us through his videos how to do gate guarding and how to find work camping jobs. So when we were just getting started in our RV adventures, that's how we found out about those kind of things, was through Steve Turtle. And then my other favorite is Dawn's Family Vacations, and that's DON''S. Dawn is an avid cruiser, and he's also a travel agent out of Canada. And so when I have an opportunity to take a cruise or think about taking a cruise, Dawn is normally the one that I jump in and have helped me. But I love his videos also. They're funny and irreverent a little bit, and he gives you real good insight into what's going on out there in the cruising world. So that's it for me. That is my 23 non-yarny things about me. Some of them I think you guys already knew. But anyway, here's going to be the hard part. Finding some people that have not already done this. So I came up with a list of a handful, and I'm hoping at least one of them have not already. The Armchair Chef, Young 40 Mom, Cabin Fever Crochet, and Summer's Tips and Stitches. So I'm going to link their name down below. Hopefully they will see the shout out and see that I have tagged them. And if they haven't already done this, if they already have, my loss. Consider this an open tag, because like I said, I'm late to the game, and I know most everybody has already done this. So if you have not been tagged, pop me a comment down below and let me know you'd like to do it, and you will be my tag. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these few minutes and a little bit of time to get to know me a little bit better, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.